Hello everyone, I am SRO from CSE-D section, sub-team 4. Today I want to talk about the PPDT, Picture Perception Description Test. Today I want to talk about the picture 2. Is a Raj have a 25 years old doctor. He is noticed the rising the readiness in this area, in this cabin to conduct an awareness program in this area to distribute the pamphlets that the purpose of in the picture in my own words.
My perception, Rajesh thinking that about the exams, he is thinking about their exams to achieve in MBBS seat. He is also thinking about their future career in MBBS. Thank you.
Hi, my registration number is L9. My perception is Rajesh is well educated person. He is sitting on chair and thinking about, I think, in a library where are written his goal is to be become MBBS. So he want to achieve his goal. So he preparing well for the exam.
So, good afternoon, listeners. Welcome to Lisa Randy, where the wave meets the pulse. So, here's a challenging activity like I have proposed that picture perspection description. So, in this activity, we can come through great observations and critical thinking and our great communication.
Here is a one picture that I have some perception that is a boy Hari that is sitting in the library and thinking that he had a goal that is to be a MBBS doctor. So he wants to study very well by reading so many books and he want to be a good MBBS doctor.
And my perception on the picture was he was eagerly waiting to research a new thing on cardiology so that he can achieve his masters. And he was referring many books in the library so he can find a useful book which was very helpful for his research. So he was studying day and night for that, and he came to the library to study more about his and improve his knowledge on that. He was a good person, and he was thinking about his goal every day, in day and night, and he was reading books in library, and he was excited to achieve his goals in everyday life.
Yes, here we said that everyone has their own perception. Now she's telling.
Yes, it's true, Tanuja. As you have mentioned, everyone has their own perceptions, and by observing our perceptions, none of the perceptions have been like same, or though they connect with each other, but they are not throughout the same, like one person can think in other manner. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Let us welcome about to this Lendy Lab. And now we're gonna start our radio program, and that is about. And today we have an interesting thing. And I have planned an activity like we are having a picture perception test. Like I'll explain this about this activity now. And these are my teammates who are gonna who are gonna take the activity today. And let me introduce myself to you. And I'm Varshni, and I'm the RJ of this show. And we're gonna play on a picture perception description test. That is about I'll make in a picture display here, and you should share your own perceptions on my about your perception of about that picture. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Praveen Kumar. I am second RJ of this team, and today we are doing picture perception description test. We have to tell our own point of view on the picture, and we have to talk about something what we are thinking about the picture.
Let's start this activity. And Samira, you're gonna take your part. And the picture is shown above there.
Hello everyone, this is Samira. Now I want to speak about the picture, about my perception as a story. As a story, a boy named Sandeep just sat on a chair and thinking about the exams coming near. He started looking around the surroundings. Then he realized. Then he saw a board which was written as "My Goal MBBS." Then he started to think about stop wasting time about anything and start preparing. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is M. Prashan, and now I am going to share my perception on the above picture. There is a boy named Ram. He was thinking about his upcoming examinations. He was very confused about preparing for the exam. Instead of confusing, he wanted to prepare a timetable, and he wanted to follow the timetable very strictly, and he wanted to get a good results.
Hi everyone, my name is Kamli. In my perception,
Perception.
True picture. Rajesh is Rajesh is a 23 years young boy. He is MBBS student. He thinking about the future. He had a lot of expectations and pressure.
In my point of view, Sai is a 22 years young boy. He came from the village and for studies to in city. He was initially feel struggled in front of others because he studied in village. It was very cool. He wanted to get a good job in a hospital. He want to become a good doctor. He want to study hard and get a job.
Thank you guys for your valuable. And now I gonna share my perception about the picture. And I had like a short story and the picture whereas the boy has sat on the table, right? So I'll explain about my perception about this picture. And there is a boy called Prashant where he is from a middle class family and he was studying for MBBS and he has a long term goal that to achieve his MBBS. And so on a day where was just sitting on his favorite corner of the desk and he was just thinking like about what are the pressures he was having, and he as a medical student he had a lot of pressures from his parents and from his educational institutions, right? So that he has to put all his efforts on his educational purpose. So one day he had gone through an exam where he had secured less marks, so that he had took it as a challenge. So he was sitting on a desk and he was just about thinking about what to do next and how to plan for the further things. So as he's sitting in that position and he was just taking his pen off and writing about his uh, backward things like where to improve himself. So this is my perception about this picture. And thank you guys for your valuable perceptions about this picture. And let's end this program here.
Good evening, listeners. We are from Resort Ending, where the wave meets the pulse and the creativity takes the mic and thoughts are expressed in a show.
Today our task is PPTD, where we have to discuss and we have to share the perceptions of looking at the picture with our teammates.
Uh, in that picture, I have observed that there was a boy, which is his name is Rakesh, and he got a new government job, and he was sit on that single room and covered with books, and uh, his dream is to become a doctor, but he got government job domain, and he was not happy, and he was thinking in a single room. I have observed that.
My perception is in this picture, Raju was observed how to achieve their goal in MBBS, what type of books are reading, which subject is difficult, how to get good marks in all subjects, how many hours spend the books, and what type of books are reading.
In my perspective, Ravi is a student who is pursuing his studies to get a good guidelines in his doctorate, and he was a good student who listens to every class. Where he has returned to home after his classes, and he was just relaxing in his way. Where he is allowed to explore the new books, so he had filled his room with books.
In my perspective, I see the man who is sitting in a library with full of books. I think he's preparing for MBBS. As we can see, the board, his goal is to become MBBS. So he's definitely a medical student. Thank you.
in my finally we can conclude that each has their own perspective and each has their own thoughts to express those. So nobody has each, and thank you.
Thank you.